Hello guys, welcome to my channel Fundamentals of Engineering. In today's session we are going to see another important part which is required to study in CNC machine, that is the components of CNC machine. So basically there are components of CNC machine which contains controller, drives and mechanical elements. So today we are going to see these are components. Before starting to this session, I request all of you to subscribe my channel, click on bell icon to get more notifications. So this is an educational channel. We are preparing the educational videos regarding any stream. If you want to cover any topic, please put that topic name in comment box. So in the basics, the CNC machines are the introductions after the 17th. Due to involvement of computer, they are capable of performing a large number of functions. The commands to the machines are essentially through a floppy disk or hard disk with the help of appropriate computer programming. Computers have a distinct advantage of memory storage. Hence, a simple command for a change of stored program can start immediately producing a different type of components. Also, CNC machine is having a advantage of feedback. The feedback information for correcting any part of the output performance is now simple to be evolved, decoded and fed back to the original control system. So this is the introduction of CNC machine. Now we are going to see the components of CNC machine. In that, if you see, this is a block diagram of CNC machine contains components. So MCU, that is machine control unit, it contains two parts, that is data processing unit and control unit. So this MCU is a computer that stores the part program and converts it to the desired commands for the machine tool. The machine tool carry servo motors or stepper motors to execute commands. Reciprocating ball screw bearings or lead screw bearings are used to obtaining linear motion. So this MCU, it contains two parts. One part is a DPU, that is data processing unit. Another is a CLU, that is control loop unit. In that, the CLU controls the motion of tool head and workpiece. Also, it is responsible for operating various drives, receiving feedback from the result under the achievement and monitoring the same. So the driving system and machine tool are operated by this MCU. So this MCU gives signal to the pulses to execute in different types of motions by the respective motors. These motors are expected to lose their desired accuracy and precision through resistive forces at the cutting tool, backlash at the kinetic pairs, inertia of the moving elements while acceleration and retardation. So these are the components. Among that, first we are going to see the controller. So this is the control panel. On this screen you can see the X and Z axis position of the tool at work table. Also the program which is given, that can be seen here on the screen. This program can be edited at the machine side itself by using these alphabets and numbers. Also we can on by using on and off the machine. Also if any malfunction is there or any breakdowns which appeared while machining, so we can use this stopper, emergency stop, so we can stop that machine at the stipulated time is there any malfunction is happening. Also this is an encoder to check the velocity or movement of the tool. There we can use any Z axis position, X axis position can be operated by using this control panel. So this is the controller. This controller is different for the different manufacturers, but the basic function is to operate the machine very smoothly and accurately. Next one is the drives. So drives is the primary function is to cause motion of the spindle and slideways as per the command. So the program language we are giving as a command, that is alphabets and numbers, which called as alphanumeric data. So these drives is having two types, that is electrical drives and hydraulic drives. So these drives, that is spindle drives, which given the constant power AC or DC motors. You can see the image, the spindle drive motor which is connected with a toothed belt with a spindle which is attached to the chuck where the workpiece is attached and gives the motion. Then feed drives, constant torque is given. AC or DC servo motors, stepper motors or linear motors are used. So feed drive to the motor is given feed control, and drive transmission elements are used as a ball screw. There we can give the drives to the machine by using hydraulic elements. Then next is the slide movement elements, which is a slide ways, where we are doing the precise positioning and repeatability of machine tools slides as the major function requirement of CNC machine that can be done by using these slide ways. The inaccuracies that cause are mainly due to stick slip motion when plain slide ways, that is metal to metal contact, are used. To eliminate stick slip, there are different slide ways systems such as rolling friction slide ways and slide ways with a low frictions are required. So this slide way is measured to give the precise positioning and repeatability of machine tools. So it is having some requirement to get a good slide ways like high accuracy, low wear, negligible stick slip, high rigidity, low price, low coefficient of friction properties, good surface finish on slideway surface, good damping capacity. So these having types, that is friction type slideways, which contains V blade, V or flat, round or dovetail type slideways. So it removes the stick slip and reduce the frictional resistance between sliding parts. To improve long load bearing properties, hardened steel inserts are used. Flat slideways are better load bearing capabilities than other guideways. So flat slideway is used which giving the better load bearing capabilities than other guideways like V slideway, round slideway, dovetail slideways. There is another type, that is a plastic insert. So this plastic coated slideways is having a plastic or non-metallic inserts where we are using mostly. Polymer composite inserts are used. The inserts are thermoplastic or thermosetting types. The worn out strip can be replaced easily without the need of any machining of bed weights. Then second is the anti-friction slideways. It involves intermediate loading members, that is balls or rollers, between the sliding members, thus reducing the friction. It will giving the less wear, low friction, no stick slip, high load capacity but low damping capacity. It is having types like linear motion bearings, where we are using linear ball bearings and linear roller bearings. It is used to get anti-friction linear motion in slideways. The unit consists of bearing, block and rail. The unit is constructed in such a manner that each of the rolls of balls or rolling over the rails comes into the contact with the raceway at angle of 45 degree. The race is in line contact rather than the conventional point contact. The system is capable of withstanding equal load at any direction. Then again, this anti-friction slideway is having different type, that is recirculating ball screw and nut. In that image you can see the recirculating ball screw and nut. This ball rotates between the screw and nut. It converts the sliding friction into rolling friction. Ball screws are primarily employed in feed mechanism of CNC machine tools. The balls provide only physical contact between the nut and lead screw. The balls are recirculated from one end to the other end by return tubes. So the return tubes are used where the balls are circulating from one end to other end. The connection between screw and nut is achieved by the endless stream of recirculating steel balls. So this recirculating steel balls and nut is having a good advantage that it is having a low coefficient of friction, less wear and long life, requires less power, no stick slip effect, no backlash, high efficiency, that 90% efficiency we can get, used for heavier loads at faster speeds. So these are the mechanical elements. Along with the CNC is having encoders and feedback devices. The feedback devices which are transducers and encoders. These feedback signals are compared with the input signal and error correction is done. So the encoders are, you can see the encoder. It is a linear, rotary and angle encoders are used for feedback in CNC machine systems communicating between control and the respective motor. Each type of encoder monitors a different motion element of a machine depending upon factors like accuracy required, dimensional variety. Like accuracy, and based on the dimensional variety, the machine element monitors the different factors. An encoder is a sensor of a mechanical motion that generates digital signals in response to motion. As it is an electromechanical device, an encoder is able to provide motion control system users with the information concerned with position, velocity and direction. So these are the encoders. So in today's session we have seen the components of CNC machine, that is controller, drives and mechanical elements. What are the different types of mechanical elements that we have seen. If you like this video, please stay connected and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Click on bell icon to get more notifications. If you want to cover any topic, please put that topic name in comment box. Thank you. Thank you very much.